Hey there guys, Rusty again. We're kind of in a continuation video here. We are doing Kershaw Chinese knives, knives made in China by the Kershaw brand, and kind of a hard to find knife. And in an earlier video we did talk about the Kershaw Kuro, and you can still find the Kuro, probably even new today, the 1835, only it's harder to find the non-serrated or the plain edge, which we have here. And this is a nice, it's just really good ergos, a nice to use knife, it one-handed and powerful speed assist. And I think so you'll find this one's very hard to find. This one in my hand is not. This is a Kershaw Brawler, the 1990. Also China, both of them are 8CR 13 MOV blade steel, and they are, for some reason, the Brawler kind of hit it and the Kuro didn't in terms of popularity. The Brawler has, man, you can see, it looks like the slightest hollow grind there, and then a flat, and then we got that top swedge. We have textured GRN handles, really pretty cool, and half the backspacer is just kind of partial. You guys can see it stops right about there, and it stops up in this area. Lock up, so we have more satin liners. The thumb studs don't work that great to deploy, but they are your stop pins. So we have external stop pins and the Kershaw and coated blades. So we'll compare these two. Now, if you watched any of my earlier video, you'll know that the Kuro comes more with a serrated knife. So I'm not sure what you guys are what you like better. Here's the ergos. I do like the Kuro, but it does lock you into this one position. It's best to hold it here. Now when I do the tanto, when I do the Brawler, I get that, and you can see how it's a lot like my Sencut Actium, where this piece is like that. But interestingly enough, if I move forward and use it like this flat piece, my palm comes across the flat of the blade. So it's a lot like that Actium. You can move up and then down. It doesn't lock you into just this one position where this is best, the way the thing seems to work. So it actually sort of allows you to have this position if you want to push down, and then it's a little bit of a move back position. So wanted to do another knife because we're doing Kershaw China, hard to get, and that would be the Kershaw Shield. And the Shield is a Hinderer design, the 3920. So we'll get this out of here. I found this one on eBay, and it's a cool knife. This is, again, as Hinderer. And I'll just give you a little idea. So if those of you who have a Kershaw Kuro, the Kuro has a 2.75 inch blade, and the Kuro 2 has a 3.5. This is a 3.1. So it's in the middle of those sizes. It has a stainless steel, I want to say titanium coated stainless steel, and it has a frame lock. So we're looking there, you can see, one of the nice things about that is you can see the contact on the frame locks. It has your over travel stop pin under your deep carry pocket clip. It's not that deep. Kershaw and That's what the lockup looks like on this. We'll push that over. Got an interesting blade. It's a spear point tanto. And you can see a bit of rust in this blade. I did try to get that out with some calcium lime remover, CLR. But anyway, this blade comes down. It's almost a harpoon here. You have this top swedge. It extends out here, which makes it like a spear point on the end. And then it's a tanto on the bottom. So we have a transition point. Let me see if we can get that. You can see the transition point here. And whoever had this, whether the factory did it, they didn't have a good, definitely an edge bevel here. You can see that wompiness, but we got a good sharpening choil. But anyway, we have sort of a satin finish on the flat, and I really like this stone wash on right on here. So I think that's going to be a good stone wash. We don't have a lanyard hole. We do have, I want to say, oh, I don't see it though. I wanted to say we had some sort of milling on the insides, but I don't see it. It's a heavy knife. This is not one, you know, I throw my oh so sweet in my pocket, and it just goes in the pocket. This one I do use the clip. It just doesn't carry. It's heavier. I don't know. I'll try to put the weight in the description. So this is a discontinued model. Came out in about 2014, and it's pays a lot of homage to what Eklipse. And if you're looking up the Eklipse, that is Eklipse, not EC, so Eklipse. About a $450 knife, the Eklipse is, and it's very, people compare it with the XM18, the Hinderer XM18. So, yeah, I mean, we're up there. We're going to spend maybe 30, 40 bucks on your Kershaw Shield, and yeah, you get, it's not the same knife, it's not, but it's known for the ergos. It's got the same shape and design, and it's very comfortable. But anyway, I have a couple more Kershaw Tantos. I wanted just to compare. You guys have seen these earlier in the video. We got your, okay. So different styles of handles. They're all spring assisted. Oh, I got to get back to this Sheild here for just a second. So we'll put this one away. Kind of a light, thin blade. Light handled knife, grippy, good ergos, locks you into a certain one position. This one, also pretty light when we compare it to that. The blade actually doesn't excite me as much as the Kuro, but it's just a traditional tanto style blade. Just kind of a plain tanto style. And now this one I wanted to show you on the flipper tab. We take a peek at this. There is no jimping here, and there is jimping here. But this knife requires you get your finger in front there. And this one does have a little bit weak SpeedSafe, I can tell you. It's not whacking like this. So I don't know if you can get a new torsion bar. Well, I do know you can. Probably can. But, so initially I thought, well, that jimping would be when you come down here. So Hinderer puts this sort of extended tab for a finger guard to keep you from going forward. But it doesn't really do anything down there unless you want to grab this knife down there, which I can tell you doesn't seem to work. This knife locks you into one position unless you're going to be jumping around like this. But as far as a hand goes, it locks you in. And one thing I do like about it is it locks you in right on these. And we talked before about how your fingers are the strength for holding on, not your palm. You know, you don't hold on to a knife in your palm. Try it. It sucks. You hold on to a knife with your fingers and it moves it right into place. I don't feel that pocket clip. I won't say it's comfy, but I will say it's secure. I got excellent purchase. You're not, you know, I'm not losing my grip on this thing. So anyways, we're going to wrap things up, guys. Thanks for watching.